Alright, so this is a video I've been looking forward to making for quite some time. So what you guys are going to see is my longest shot to date with a 6 Creedmoor. So as you guys know, if you guys have been following along, 6 Creedmoor is one of my absolute favorite cartridges. A little over a year ago, I had taken the 6 Creedmoor out to 2,060 yards. And at the time, with this same rifle, I had thought that was really stretching the limits of my current setup. So fast forward to yesterday, a little bit over a year later, and I just took the 6 Creedmoor out, the same setup, same rig, same everything, out to just over 2,500 yards, so adding almost 500 yards onto that distance that I thought was the absolute limit of my current setup. So really goes to show that where there's a will, there's a way with long-range shooting. So one of the things that I'm doing to make these shots happen, as I've talked about in the past, is I'm shooting on a very low magnification to get the holdover that I need to get out to these distances. Now, that isn't always needed. One of the things that I'm actually working on acquiring is an adjustable scope base so that I can add elevation in my scope base and not run out of elevation in my scope and really be able to take full advantage of the over 3,000 yards that I have available to shoot. But in the meantime, what I've been doing is really cranking down my magnification. So this shot, what you guys are getting ready to see, it was done with no spotter on just barely over 6 power magnification. So really low on the magnification to be shooting out to those types of distances. So I did actually have to one time stop and go check the spotting scope, watch my footage back to see exactly where my bullets were impacting to make the adjustments to get on plate. So as you guys have seen in the past, I've had to demonstrate sometimes when I shoot without a spotter at these extreme distances, having that video from my shooting position is a big help to help me get on plate. So like I said, we took the 6 Creedmoor out to 2,060 yards, and then I think I did 2,150 something, and then I think it was 2,300 yards with the 6 Creed, and then recently I did a few months ago I did 2,440 yards. So at the time I said in that video I did believe that I can probably get to 2,500 yards with this setup, and yesterday was the day. So I was on my way home from work. A little bit of a backstory on this: I wasn't actually planning on doing this yesterday. I was on my way home from work, driving past the field where I shoot, and I saw that the conditions were just absolutely perfect. The field was completely dry. I looked at the weather. I saw that today and tomorrow it is supposed to rain, so I knew that rain was going to really hinder me from being able to see my bullet splash. So yesterday was the only day that this was going to be possible in the foreseeable future. So I came home, immediately sat down at the bench, started loading up some ammo, and headed straight to the range. By the time I got there, it was almost dark. So by the time I got the target set up, got up on the hill, ready to shoot, the sun was going down. So as you'll notice in this video, each shot, it's starting to get a little darker and a little darker. So this is actually a big testament to the Hawk Endurance spotting scope that we're filming through, because it was able to pick up enough light even in those extremely low light conditions, to be able to get the video for you guys downrange and see that target getting hit. So one of the other things you'll notice, I had a downrange camera as well, and the light was so low that even the downrange camera had started to blur as well. So really happy to get this done. It was really hard conditions. The mirage was a lot more than I thought it was going to be when I initially decided to go out and attempt this. So with all those things going against me and such a low power magnification with no spotter, I was really happy to pull this off. It took us 7 shots to get on plate. I did not even attempt to back this up because with the sun going down, I may have had the chance to shoot 1 or 2 more shots, and there was no way from where I was at I was going to be able to tell if they were impacts or not. So you'll see that the first few shots were just left and right of the plate, and then I realized that I was actually just over top of the plate. So when we finally impacted the plate on the 7th shot, I was using the same windage hold and everything as the shots previous. I had just came down 2/10 and it landed right in there. So this is the longest shot for my longest shot to date with the 6 Creedmoor. This is 2,505 yards. It's the 110 Match King. This is the same load that you guys saw me work up in the load development video that we did. A fantastic load. This has been the load that we've used for all these ELR 6 Creedmoor videos here recently, and it is still performing. So really happy with how this turned out. I will make a bold statement in this video and say that I do believe that it is possible to even get a little more distance out of this setup without that adjustable base, so we will possibly work on that as well. So here it is. This is 2,505 yards with 6 Creedmoor. It is 42.2 mils of elevation and a 5.7 second time of flight. Hope you guys enjoy it.
These are conditions that I've been waiting for. Mirage is not ideal. I've waited till as late as I can wait to get this done. This is 2,505 yards, 6 Creed, 110 Match Kings. You all don't get to see my pretty face because I forgot to charge that camera. But you have all the important stuff. Red balloon on the 24-inch plate. Here we go. Okay, we're going to check the spotter. Oh, come on. Oh, I hope you all can see this. Impact. Got him. There it is, 2,505 yards. Man, I really hope you all can see that. Yeah. All right, so, oh man, I'm sorry you all didn't get to see my face to do that, but I couldn't be happier with that. That has been a goal of mine for a very long time. And to finally get to knock it out, that's a good feeling. That's a good feeling. 2,500 yards with a 6 Creed. All right, so here we go. So this happened literally at dark, as you can see. Even the camera downrange was somewhat blurry just because it didn't have enough light to truly function. So to get this done, couldn't be happier with it. So here we go. This is 2,505 yards. Here we go. Here is our impact. It was, I do believe, 8th round impact there. So really happy with that. Nice solid round impact, no skip-ons. We'll note that you notice how
how light that impact is. There is such a small amount of energy out here beyond 2,500 yards with the 6 Creed. So really happy. 2,500. This has been a goal of mine with the 6 Creed for a long time. We got it done tonight in not even ideal circumstances, shooting from like right up there somewhere, if that even makes sense. So anyway, 2,500, 5 yards, 6 Creed, 110 Match Kings. If we can focus. All right, there it is.